If you're in the market for a tablet computer this year, then there are certainly no shortage of options. Just recently, HP announced their new Touchpad tablet, and I thought we'd make this quick little video to see how it compares to the current leader, the Apple iPad. Now keep in mind this probably isn't going to be the most fair comparison, since the iPad has been out for almost a year and will have been out for over a year by the time the Touchpad actually launches, and the iPad 2 should be out by then, since the Touchpad isn't expected to launch until this summer. But I thought we'd work with what we have and do a comparison anyway. Of course, keep us in mind for all your GPS and smartphone news and needs at gpsmaestro.com. That's gpsmaestro.com. Alright, let's get started. As far as operating systems go, the HP Touchpad is running their own WebOS 3.0. They got this operating system when they purchased Palm last year, so if WebOS sounds familiar, that's the operating system that was running on the Palm Pre when it launched. Now Apple is still using their iOS operating system, and it's currently on version 4.3. It may be on a later version by the time you watch this video. One of the differences here is that WebOS offers true multitasking, while iOS does not. As far as processors go, the Touchpad has a much faster processor. It has a dual-core 1.2 GHz processor, while the iPad is running a 1 GHz Apple A8 processor. As far as display, they're pretty much exactly the same. Alright, both 9.7-inch LEDs. A lot of people are saying that HP tried to make this look as much like the iPad as they could, and it's almost the same weight, it's pretty much got the same display. So you can see here, same resolution, same size display. As far as memory goes, the Touchpad has a gig of RAM, while the iPad has 256 megabytes. As far as storage goes, you can get the Touchpad in a 16 or 32 gigabyte version, while the iPad comes in a 16, 32, or 64 gigabyte version. As far as battery life goes, yeah, this is just a rough estimate, so kind of take this with a grain of salt and don't hold me to it, but it's estimated to get about 10 hours. HP did not announce what they were expecting battery life to be, while the iPad does actually get about 10 hours of video playback. As far as cameras go, the Touchpad has a 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera, but no rear camera, while the iPad has no camera at all. As far as connectivity, there's going to be a 3G, a 4G, and a Wi-Fi only version, with the Wi-Fi only version launching first for the Touchpad, and 3G and Wi-Fi for the iPad. As far as weight goes, again, like I said, they're pretty much the same weight, 1.6 pounds. If you want to be really specific, 740 grams for the Touchpad, 720 grams for the iPad. So there you have it. That's how these two stack up against each other. Let me know what you think. Which one would you rather get? Or are you going to wait for the iPad 2 or some other tablet to come out? Of course, just come visit us at gpsmaestro.com. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.